Today is the very last day in the little mini-series that we've been doing about social media. Today we're going to talk about how to better use social media. So far in this series, we have talked about branding for 2 episodes, and we talked about what I've been doing on social media for the past year, and then last week we talked about the content that you should be posting on social media. Today we're going to be talking about how to better post on social media and how to better use social media. So it's going to be about taking the content that we talked about last week and actually applying it into posting on social media. So the first big thing, and you might have even seen it if you've read any articles about how to use social media as a band, a big thing is how often do you post? Are you supposed to be posting every day, every hour, every week? What are you supposed to be posting and how often? So most things will tell you, and it's true, post 3 to 4 times a week. That's the most ideal thing to do. Obviously, a lot of bands don't have that amount of content. That's why we made a video on how to make content and the content that you should be posting. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out, because this won't be useful unless you know what you should be posting. So 3 to 4 times a week. That's an alright amount. That's manageable. So you could just do like do a day, miss a day, do a day, miss a day, do a day, miss a day, and that would work. You'll have 3 sometimes and 4 sometimes. That works. It's 3 to 4 times a week. But a big thing that none of these articles that say do 3 to 4 times a week mention is don't have those 3 and 4 posts a week. Don't have consecutive posts about the same thing. If you've got a gig, great, yeah, promote it. But in the next time that you post, maybe don't promote it. Maybe do it as a different post. Do a different type of content so that every single time that you're posting, it's different from the last time that you posted. Because otherwise, posts are just going to blend into each other. Even if you're using a different image or different words, if you're just promoting the exact same thing, it's a bit shit. Make people want to be interested in you by showing that you have a diverse amount of things going on at all times. Even if you've just got 2 things going on, you're doing a post about one thing, post about the other thing, post about one thing, post about the other thing. That's more interesting than just posting 4 posts a week about a gig that's going to be happening. There is one big piece of advice that I could give you for improving social media, and this is more actually how to get followers. I don't want to call this video how to get followers on Twitter because that's shit, but that's the main bulk of this kind of video. This is the main bit of information that I want to give you, is the best way I've found to get followers on Twitter. Facebook, there are ways of paying to get likes. It is the worst thing that you could possibly do to your band. There is nothing worse than coming across a Facebook page of a band that's got 2,000 likes and every single post has about 2 likes, 4 likes, and they're all family members of the band. How is it that that band has 2,000 fans and none of them are actually engaging with the band? Simple. They're all from Bangladesh in a little company that you can pay to have them like your company. I say Bangladesh because we actually did that once with our very first band on our first Facebook page. We paid for a little bit of likes.
Really?
Matt did it, yeah, I think.
What? I never knew about that.
I'm pretty sure that was the thing that happened. We did, we tested out an advert, and all the likes that came from that advert they were all from Bangladesh.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Don't do that. That's shit. A lot of people tie in success to how many likes you have. Don't do that, because it's just not true. If you have a load of likes, yeah, you might feel good. But those people aren't engaging with your band. Those people don't give a shit about your band. So what's the point? They're just a number. That's not going to help you. It's like a lot of people that do sub for sub on YouTube. Doesn't help. You might have 2,000 subscribers. If none of them are going to watch your videos, that's fucking useless. Don't do it. Trust me, it's not worth it. That being said, what's the method for getting actual, real, proper followers that are interested in you on Twitter? It's a method that really more people should use and do. I've only ever seen a few other people do it. I've been doing it for quite a while. I actually did it with the first band. It just wasn't as effective as it was for the past year. A really easy way to get people to follow you is to make them aware that you exist. Okay, yeah, granted, that's pretty basic. Advertising does that. That's why that's why Twitter and Facebook want you to advertise on their website. It gets your thing in front of a lot of people. But what's a way of doing that for free? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I know the answer. A really easy way to make a load of people aware of you is to follow them. That sounds really simple, right? So okay, a really good way of getting people to to at least know about your band. You're not forcing people to follow you. That's a really important thing. There's no bots that are following you. It's not people that don't care about you that are following you. All you're doing is making people aware that your page exists. Then on their own choice, they can follow you. So this is important because that choice needs to be there. In their mind, they need to go, I want to follow this band. If that choice isn't there, this is fucking useless. So what you can do is you can find a band that kind of sounds like you. It's a band either that you're influenced by or just a band that has the same kind of fan base as the fan base that you're wanting to have, your target market. Once you've found a band like that, you can go on to their followers, the people that have chosen to follow them, and just follow a ton of them. Twitter only allows you, I think, to do 200 a day. You can get marked up as spamming if you do too much in too little time. So be aware that you could potentially get your account banned if it appears that you're either a bot or spamming or anything like that. That's a way of getting people to know about you, because as soon as you follow someone, they get a notification saying, this band just followed you. At that point, some of those people will go, I'm going to check out that band. And some of those people will go, I like this band, I'm going to follow them. If you were wondering how I managed to get band loading off the ground, it was essentially a band that no one knew because it didn't have a name, it didn't have any members, it didn't have any music. How did I get, I think, 600 people liking that page? It was because I went around following bands that we were going to be like when we launched, and a decent amount of those people followed us back and were interested in what we were eventually going to be making. Some people might view that as, don't do that, that's shit, that's spammy, but I think the main reason why I think this is more okay than anything else on social media, like paying for likes or even adverts or anything like that, is that it's done in people's minds. I'm not forcing myself in front of them, they're just getting a follow. If they don't want to choose to view my page, they don't have to. That's fine, don't worry about it. All you're doing is just giving them a little bit of information, and if they choose to pursue it and then like your page, you're all good. You've gained yourself a follower and potentially someone who is actually interested in your band. That is how I get followers, that's how you probably should get followers. Don't take this too far, only do it with a few hundred people, because it's classed as spam on Twitter and you don't want your account to get banned. As to do that on Facebook, you've got no chance. Don't even try and do it on Facebook. Other social media, it kind of works. You can do it on Instagram, that kind of thing. It works. That is the big finale, I guess, to this little mini-series. Wednesday videos will be going back to whatever the fuck we want. So probably some recording video stuff, because we haven't done that in quite a while. Saturday's video is going to be a good one. It's one that we've essentially been building up to for 2 years. We never made a video saying that we've been on YouTube for 3 years. But last month, that became true. So, that's pretty cool. That always looks like slow motion in video. It's just really cool. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.